Hi, this is Augustin Nielsen, Glam from Wigwam. You're listening to and watching CMS TV.
All right, one last story and we'll get out of here.
All right.
So a mom calls out an official for confiscating her 11-year-old's inappropriate drawings. Sierra Carter received a surprise phone call from her daughter's elementary school. The fifth grader had drawn a quote-unquote inappropriate picture in the class. The drawing is a pink pig with a necktie in the shape of what could be interpreted as male genitalia. So his tie looks like a dick and balls.
How old is this kid?
11.
Oh, come on. It's not a dick pig. I mean, Jesus Christ, come on.
It's a pig with a tie on.
Yeah, I mean, all right, you're the perv.
No, nobody looked at the go, that pig is wearing a dick and ball tie.
Well, I'm sure everybody looked at it and thought that, but then you got to think this is a fucking 11-year-old kid.
Right.
This 11-year-old kid, I'm hoping, doesn't know a whole lot about cocks.
Exactly. The drawing, a pink pig with a necktie in the shape of what could be interpreted as male genitalia, was brought to the teacher's attention by a classmate who informed them that Carter's daughters drew, quote unquote, boy parts on a pig.
Here's the real question. Why is the pig wearing a tie?
Who knows? Why does Porky Pig wear pants or a shirt? The 11-year-old, according to her mom, told the teacher that she just drew a bow tie, but not boy parts. It's a pig with a cock and ball under his chin.
Yeah.
Well, according to the kid in her classroom, that's exactly what she drew.
Phil Ooze, callback of the year.
Jan
Terry.
Yeah. That was the favorite of Marilyn Manson, wasn't it?
Holy smokes, a Jan Terry callback.
Right.
That's fucking awesome.
Right. The teacher told her, I'm going to, now here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher told her, quote unquote, I am going to have to give it to the principal and ask him how he wants to handle it. Why didn't the teacher just go, it's a non-issue.
Yeah.
And just forget about it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the 100% blame on this teacher for going, this looks like a dick pic. I'm going to have to report this immediately.
What do you think's going on her phone?
Yeah, she's got something going on. She's hiding something.
Yeah, I'm sure this isn't the first dick pic she's seen lately.
Yeah, but the thing is here's a teacher who's in charge of children, and she's, I'm going to have to report this. I'm just going to have to report this.
See, I'm going to disagree with you here, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because all that needs to happen is some fucking kid tells their mom,
right,
that it was seen and that the teacher didn't do anything about it. Next thing you know, they're bringing her up on charges of fucking, doing bullshit with a kid.
Why didn't you tell us about this? It's like, I didn't think it was any kind of a big deal. And it's just like, well, why wasn't it a big deal?
Yeah.
That was offensive.
Yeah, but I guarantee you that's why she went to the principal with this.
Everybody is running scared all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Always scared.
Yeah.
Everyone's so just fearful for their jobs and their livelihood and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I can't just let this pass.
Yeah, well, and I mean the real problem is that the principals always take the fucking side against the teacher.
I would agree.
When we were kids, do you ever remember a time, dude? If you heard that you were going down to the principal, you knew you were fucked.
Right.
There was no talking your way out of it. There was no, well, principal so and so, this is what the teacher said. No, there was teacher said you're being an asshole. Crack. You know, that was it.
Yeah. But everyone is so afraid these days.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher told her, I'm going to have to give this to the principal and ask him how he wants to handle it, which she did. And Carter tells the media, they didn't even talk to my daughter. They didn't even try to investigate it at all. Nothing. The principal just said to write her up. This was on Friday. On the following Tuesday, Carter met with the school's vice principal, a social worker, and her daughter discussed the drawing. That was when I saw it for the first time, and I was beside myself. This is very much a bow tie. Attached to the drawing, Carter alleges, was stapled a piece of paper describing the various ways her daughter had reacted to the teacher when pressed about the drawing.
Oh, please.
Carter says she was told that the photo and his attached paper was going to her daughter's student file.
Ooh.
This is going in your file, mister.
Yeah.
At the request of the school's principal, I said I would like to discuss this with him as well. She recalls saying at the meeting, so somebody went and got him and he came in. I pointed to the drawing right away and I said to him, I'm not quite sure what's wrong with this. This is just a bow tie. And he argued with me. He goes, well, bow ties have a bow. I'm like, well, she's 11. And when she's drawing a bow tie to her, this is her interpretation of that. And I was like, this is very clearly a bow tie. I feel like an adult going along the way that should have, I feel like every adult going that way should have shot this down, she says. They should have looked at it and should have at least asked her, what is this? What did you draw? And then she said, it's a bow tie. And then that's the end of it.
It is a dumb story. The fucking principal, I get why she took it to the principal, but you know what? That's when they say, all right, throw this away.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, just throw it away. Put a B in the grade book and throw that fucking paper away.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened to it. Gone.
Right. You can't just sit there and assume or ostracize a child for something like that because one boy thinks it's something that the word, that it's something that's the word you're going to take. When she got home at night, Carter took, now here's the problem. When she got home that night, Carter took to TikTok.
Oh, well, good. That's a good place to fucking not traumatize your kid.
Yeah, court of public opinion.
Yeah.
To vent about the situation in the video that since has garnered over 600,000 views. Look at me. I got 600,000 views on this.
Mm-hmm.
Many of which were from concerned parents raising a debate about whether the school's actions were befitting of the alleged offense. The social worker could have stopped the issue in seconds. It's so shameful. The adults have their heads in the gutter, one comment read.
Wow.
Teachers here, bow tie. What would have had to show my fellow teachers because it's cute and funny. Nothing more.
Well, they're not wrong that it is nothing more, but I mean, in today's world, you have to fucking protect the, you know, what should have happened was the principal should have just taken this thing, fucking tore it up, throw it away. End of discussion. That's hey, Mrs. So-and-so, put a B in the book for that one.
But that's it. But everything is in this goes back to a subject we talked about earlier tonight. Everything is so litigious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suing.
Well,
you know, And that's the problem we live in today. It's just like you look at that, I look at that, and we go, this is like nothing.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal.
Yeah. What are you making a big deal about? And then all of a sudden becomes a full-blown issue. And it's just like, why are you making a big deal about this?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's the big deal? Well, because it's offensive to me.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Just dumb. So an 11-year-old kid can't even just draw a crayon drawing in class without somebody going, what are you doing there? Oh my God, look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Yeah, and then they wonder why these kids are all fucked up and stressed.
Of course. It's fucked up.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's going to wrap up another edition of the Classic Metal Show, and we appreciate everybody who's tuned in and listened to the show. We want to thank our good friend Jericho Green for popping in and checking in with us and reviewing that horrible movie. It's a nightmare that you don't have to relive, Chris.
Thank God.
You people.
That's right. Terrible.
It's terrible. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, it's on Netflix. But if you don't want to torture yourself and you haven't watched it, just don't.
Yeah, just skip.
It's garbage. But anyway, we appreciate everybody who's tuned in and listened to our nonsense every week. And we'll be back next Saturday. We'll do it all over again. Yep. So I will let you pick a closing track. So what do you think we should play?
I'm gonna go with an old band, that we were friends with, and they seemingly are done. Brand New Sin.
Really? Okay. Yeah, they're from upper state New York, right?
Yeah, they are. Somewhere like Syracuse or somewhere. And the song is called Reaper Man from the album Tequila.
All right. Excuse me. Reaper Man, huh?
All
right. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Tequila.
Yep.
And blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Now, how did you come up on that song?
Just came up in a playlist during the week when I was working.
All right.
I just kind of have playlists going all the time. And when I hear something, I'm like, oh, I haven't heard that in a while. And then I just write it down.
They were kind of almost Black Label Society-ish. And we've had them on our show a few times, and they're pretty good, pretty solid band.
Yep, liked them, but they went away.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back next Saturday night. We'll leave you with some Brand New Sin. So until next Saturday, this is Neely along with my very good friend
Chris Aiken,
and we're gone.
Bye, kids.
We'll see you.
Thanks for checking out this episode of The Classic Metal Show. Get all of our episodes uncensored at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. Join us weekly from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Eastern at www.cmsradio.net. Participate in the live chat room at www.chatandkill.com. Once again, thank you for checking out The Classic Metal Show with Neely and Chris. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and hand job.